A big moment for MGM Springfield and the city today. The casino celebrating 5 years since opening its doors back in 2018.
And 22 News anchor Taylor Knight takes a look back at the last 5 years and what it took to make this casino a reality.
We are so proud of the city whose name we carry.
MGM Springfield celebrating 5 years in the city's South End. The doors of the casino first opening on August 24th, 2018, becoming the largest and most expensive investment the city has ever seen. That day was more than 7 years in the making. Governor Deval Patrick signed the state's Expanded Gaming Act into law in November of 2011, paving the way for Massachusetts to open up 3 casinos, including one here in Western Massachusetts. This led to a complete makeover of the South End, an area that was caught in the path of the June 1st tornado.
Within 2 to 3 weeks after we got through search and rescue and triage and stabilization and trying to get to a sense of normalcy, we had already started planning for the rejuvenation, not only of the 1/3 that was devastated, but the whole entire city.
The site that MGM Springfield now sits on was the Zanetti School and the former Armory building. Both of them were badly damaged in the tornado. The casino closed on those properties in 2014 and then broke ground the next year, eventually demolishing the school and moving the First Spiritualist Church from Bliss to Union Streets while keeping the castle-like facade of the Armory. Along the way, MGM Springfield had to push back their opening date from September of 2017 to September of 2018. They also scrapped plans for a 25-story glass tower and downsized the entire casino by 14%. Construction continued on until MGM announced live on 22 News that the billion-dollar project will be ready to open on August 24th. Less than 2 years later, though, COVID-19 hit. The casino had to close for a short time before reopening with limited hours and games.
It was extraordinarily difficult on our property. We went from a few thousand team members down to 94 active team members.
In May of 2021, the state allowed casinos to operate 24/7 again. But then, concerns about the city's host community agreement were made by local lawmakers. Back in January, MGM Resorts International CEO and President William Hornbuckle was in Springfield to meet with Mayor Sarno about that agreement. Since then, the casino has added jobs and reopened or expanded hours at some shops and restaurants. Sports betting came along at the beginning of the year, so far bringing in over $83,000 in tax revenue that the state then allocates to funds that invest in the workforce, public health, and young people. In all, casino president Chris Kelly says MGM has paid $100 million in taxes to the city of Springfield alone. City leaders also celebrating the economic transformation happening in the casino's footprint, like more housing and local businesses.
Even though we've had to deal with unforeseen natural and man-made disasters, we've come back bigger, better, and stronger.
Up next for the downtown area is the opening of a new Civic Center parking garage and a comedy show at the Mass Mutual Center featuring Jon Stewart, John Mulaney, and Pete Davidson. Working for you in Springfield, Taylor Knight, 22 News.